Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Leo March 25, 2022. Today you could spend time with lots of family members. It's a great day for parties, celebrations, and get-togethers of all kinds. Invite cousins, siblings, and extended family over for a party. Get caught up on family news if you haven't spoken to everybody in a while. Play with your little nieces and nephews, because soon they'll be all grown up. Focus on all the blessings and adventures that you have had with your relatives. Your sensual side is likely to show itself today, and you might find yourself viewing young folks in tight jeans more appreciatively than you usually do. Racy novels and movies may also suddenly seem appealing. Romantic encounters are intense and passionate, so make sure you allow plenty of time for them. Enjoy yourself. Plans for working at home at least part of the time might be becoming reality. Your mind is very much right now on home and family, and so you might be thinking about leaving the rat race of the city and creating your own office. Success is highly indicated, so it's well worth going for. If you start planning today, you might have it worked out in no time. You may not understand what all the fuss is about today. Suddenly there is a fire brewing all around, and you may be left questioning the motivations behind other people's actions. Realize that you may not be able to make heads or tails of the situations around you, so don't even waste your time trying to figure it all out. Simply let it be. Take a hint from others that you may need to add a bit of spark to your own life to spice things up a bit. Use this time to renew contacts with your family. They will be pleased, and you might even be able to resolve old conflicts as a mediator or by taking the first step to clear matters up. The constellation is favorable for burying the hatchet once and for all. Try to nail down the ideas that sound best in the moment and round up folks to help you make them a reality. After all, inspiration is coming at you faster than you can process it. In touch with your emotions, you are fortunate to be so clear about your feelings, which helps you decide exactly what to do. Whether you are looking for casual dates or interested in starting a more serious relationship, you make the right choice. Start planning how best to pursue your own happiness. You may run into trouble if you try to penetrate too deeply today. Try to keep things light and energetic if you can. Ironically, the harder you may try to push to get something done, the more roadblocks you are apt to encounter. Things will flow easily if you are willing to let them. Give up some of your control and let a more whimsical energy lead the way. You will be supported in your love life, but you will also be going through a period of work and great responsibility. You may have some problems with those you work with because they have some revolutionary ideas concerning work that will generate some conflicts. You appreciate a certain amount of change and newness, but refuse to question how things have been set up by some of your family and friends. You like to hang on to what you know, and so find comfort in the family nest. Today is a day to shine, so make sure you are giving it your all. Be sure that you are getting the credit you deserve for all that you do. Try not to fall into a mode of self-pity. Be yourself, and people will naturally follow your lead. Now is an excellent time to make some plans for the future. Stay grounded and on target with your goals. Make sure you are not thrown off course by other people's whims and motivations. As he moves into his final 3 weeks in your relationship sector, Mars has the benefit of not only having Venus moving slightly in front of him, but drawing closer to an alignment with the asteroid Juno over the weekend. This is something that will bring the planet of love and the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships together, giving you a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. This in turn will give Mars a better sense of what to fight for. 2 days after Venus moved into her final 2 weeks in your relationship sector, Mars moves into his final 3 weeks here today. Having returned aligned, the planets of love and passion are separating, with Venus becoming more resolved and Mars continuing to see you fight for what you want from your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. Early in the day, you might feel extra sentimental and want to connect with the past. Although you could find yourself looking at old scrapbooks and photos from your youth, you aren't in the mood to divulge or discuss your emotions with others. It's totally okay to keep your feelings private. Family matters are a top priority and concern at the moment, making you put your home life before anything else going on in your world. Don't let this consume your heart and mind. Give yourself a break every once in a while to embrace happiness, even if it's hard. Finding the words to express yourself has never been difficult before now. You might not be able to say what you mean when you mean it, which is a far cry from your normal vibe. Write long emails instead of voicing your sentiments. You're healing all the parts within yourself that you haven't dealt with for most of your life. This will allow you to mend your heart and personal relationships over the next 2.5 years. Give yourself a lot of TLC and time to work through matters now. Use your intuition, wits, and heart to guide you toward healing yourself. If you have a particularly bad day out in the world, your mask is uncomfortable, people are rude, you're the only one social distancing. You'll be glad to spend time in the comfort of your own space tonight. Your home is your kingdom, and you treat your loved ones like royalty. Our mood is more detached at this time, allowing us to see the unfamiliar in an objectively less threatening light. Change, progress, and modernization are our concerns now, and anything that arouses our interest in novelty will be given priority of attention. We should simply be mindful that our even-keeled attitude to interactions and conversations can be misinterpreted as aloof or cold. This aspect communicates that true fairness can only be achieved and we have the courage to stand in our individuality. We might think that we can only reach an agreement, or win, if we are in complete accord with others about the specifics. However, true peace requires us to reveal our biases and progressive intentions. An unusual approach jars us out of our indecisiveness and prompts us to make a real choice. Your tarot reading for today. Wheel of Fortune, the Sun and the Hanged Man. Recently, you have been feeling tired and you need a change of scenery. You have developed a certain number of habits. In your daily life, at work, in your personal life, and in the environment around you, you have this feeling of having done everything possible. In reality, you simply need to go on vacation, to travel, to meet new people and relax properly in a warmer environment. It is true that at times it may seem difficult to get through the daily routine. Its repetitive and alienating side is not always conducive to personal growth. However, you can still move forward in your life plan. The cards show that at any time you have the opportunity to succeed in your goals and thrive in your daily life. Especially on a personal level, you're surrounded by people that you trust. It is an essential element that should allow you to develop day after day in a favorable environment.